Hey guys, it's Joey. We got something we're going to work on today. I wanted to do it when it was a little brighter outside, but it's winter, so the sun doesn't exist anymore. But what we've got is the guys at toughskins.com sent me some pillar covers for my Raptor, and they're in a carbon fiber. Here, I'll show you what those look like. As you can see, the one on the right is going to be for the driver's side with the keypad hole, and the one on the left will be for the passenger side. Now what this is it's going to use some kind of like 3M adhesive of some sort, and press over the top of the existing pillar, which is obviously this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these out, and I'm going to just do a little test fit on them, and then I'm going to go ahead and start prepping the area to put these on. Now what you're going to need to do this, and they give you a piece of paper that tells you what you need, but you're going to need these, obviously, some sort of microfiber non-scratchy cloth, a hair dryer, because the pillar area right there needs to be about 70 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's why I got the hair dryer out. Figure I'll warm that up. Don't use a heat gun. It explicitly says do not use heat gun. So I originally thought about using a heat gun, but you know what? Since they were so adamant, I'm not going to. But so I'm gonna get set up and I'll show you guys the placement. We'll see how it looks, and we'll go from there. So we'll be right back. So I got it out of the cardboard, and just to show you, it is 3M adhesive that's on the back. I've actually got an email out to them also just to ask if they have a suggested way of removing this from the vehicle if you decide you don't like it. But we're gonna go ahead and get this off and get it started. So this is just the test fitting, and I've got it up on the truck now. You can see it's got the cutout for the buttons. It's fairly well cut, looks like, for it being flush with the existing trim. So I don't think we're going to have any weird look to it. But, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about carbon fiber, since there's really no carbon fiber on the exterior of the truck, but I don't hate this. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll start prepping this area and see if we can get this going and hopefully not screw up, because I don't know how forgiving 3M adhesive is going to be if I don't line this up right. But we'll go ahead and get the cleaning started, and then we'll get this on here. So test fitting went okay, looked okay. Next we're going to do is just prep the area to put it on. So I've got a bottle, half water, half alcohol, just like rubbing alcohol. The reason you need that is before you put any kind of adhesive, 3M type stuff like that on, you don't want anything under like grease or oil or anything like that, because it'll screw up the adhesion. So we're just going to go over this with our microfiber and wipe that down, and then get it on there. I'll grab another one to dry it off with if I need to. Let's grab a second one. The other thing this will be good for is protecting these pillars, because probably, one, you notice you're going to get a lot of fingerprints on these, and two, a lot of times these get kind of scratched up over time. So that'll be nice to have this on there. All right, so area is prepped, clean is about as clean as it's going to get, and next up we will go ahead and start fitting one of these on here and try to line it up right and hopefully not screw that up. So, all right, next step's going to be, since it is cold outside, it's like 40 something or 50 right now, so surface temperature of this is not great. So we're going to go ahead and heat this up with a little hair dryer, and go ahead and place the first one on the buttons and see how that looks. All right, feels pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and get that started. I'm just gonna heat one at a time. Don't figure I have a lot of time to line this up and everything while it's cooling off, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. 3M adhesives coming off. Drop that. All right. Now for the moment of truth. All right, that's not bad. Go ahead and press down on that. Now, my only concern with doing this is getting it off at some point if I decide I want it off. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's not bad. All right. Will it come off? Not on your life. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and work on the back one. All right, put in the lift. Cover your ears, kid. All right, well, that's one side on. Doesn't look bad. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it that much, but I'm pretty okay with it. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started on the other side. All right, well, that was the install. Overall, not bad. Install wasn't a big deal, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to back it up into what little sunlight I have, and we'll take a look at it from there. All right, well, we don't have a lot of sunlight today, but here's how it looks. It's a pretty good fit. You're probably going to have a little bit of an offset on one side or the other, maybe, depending on how well you put it on. Still looks, I've got a little bit of an offset on the left side where you can see a little bit more of the lip than I would like, but I mean, that's not a big deal. Still looks good. Yeah, you know, funny thing about it is there's really not any other black on the truck. There's just dark grays and things like that. So it's kind of nice to go ahead and break up that one section of gloss black that was on the truck. So the wrap's holding up pretty good. This film's really thin and fragile though. I think if I wrap it again, I'll go with a thicker film. Here's the driver's side. Driver's side fit up pretty well on top. So, you know, that's it. It's looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks to the guys at toughskins.com for sending that to me to try out. I was really worried about it, but it's actually pretty nice. So we got the panels on. They look good. Installation wasn't that big of a deal. One thing I'll stress, prep. Take your time with the prep. Clean it up really good. Make sure it's heated up pretty well. Take your time lining it up. That's about it. It's a pretty simple product to install. I'm actually pretty impressed with the look of it. I was a little bit worried about putting something on my truck from somebody, but it looks pretty good. You know, I was worried about how to get it off, which I am still curious how to get it off, as everyone should be. But I'm not that concerned with it now because I actually like the way it looks. So we're going to go ahead and leave it on the truck for a while, I think. What I'll do with it now, basically just keep my eye on it for the next, week. Also, once the heat starts getting back up, we're going to start getting a little warmer here in Memphis over the next few weeks. As the heat starts to rise, I'm going to keep an eye on it and see if it bows or flexes or separates or anything like that. Because when I had the Jeep, I had this sort of problem where the heat was actually causing the carbon fiber in the truck to torque and then eventually separate because it's just glued on. But I'll keep an eye on that. We'll see if it does. I'm hoping it doesn't. If it doesn't, yay. If it does, I'll probably mention that in a video, and I'll probably take it up with the guys at Tough Skins, and I'm sure they'll take care of it if there is any kind of a problem. But again, thanks to those guys. But looks like it's a victory for today. So also, the guys at toughskins.com said they probably wanted to do a giveaway, so I think we're going to be giving away a set of those to somebody. I'll get back with them and find out what the details are. But thanks for watching. As always, donate money to sad animals because they need it more than you do. Well, look at that. I'm getting wilderness over here, man. Let's keep an eye on this, by the way, guys. Progress. We're gonna let this bad boy go for some Sons of Anarchy / been in prison a little while / Duck Dynasty without the extremism, and see what we can do here. Anyway, I digress. No one's here to look at my beard, or are they? So anyway, give pets some money, just do it, it's awesome. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have questions, you can check my comments. I get back to everybody that I can. I try to help everybody out. I've actually got to get online and help out one of my subscribers with his forescan, getting his mirror set up. He asked if I'd do it remotely for him so that he didn't screw it up. So I'm going to get on, see if I can't touch base with him and get that knocked out today. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.